Hello and welcome to the Twin Flames Universe official YouTube channel. My name is Christine and I'm a proud student of Life Purpose class in Twin Flame Ascension School with Jeff and Shalia. And in today's video we'll be talking about 6 very common twin flame myths and the truth behind them, because there's a lot of information on the internet that is quite out there. I'll be honest with you, I was reading those things and I was like, wait a minute, I need to make a video about this. So yeah, so sit back, enjoy, and yeah, let's shed some light into this. So the first myth that is very common actually, and it's so often passed as like truth by so many websites out there, but it's definitely not true, is that not everyone has a twin flame. And yeah, this is actually a terrible myth actually, because in fact everyone has a twin flame, and it paints a really weird picture, because why would God create you with a desire in your heart for your perfect partner, but then not give you a perfect partner, you know? So yeah, the desires in your heart are there for a reason at all times, just know that. So also, for example, your perfect house, what you've dreamed of, right? This house is meant to be for you. And the same is true for your perfect partner and your perfect job and your perfect everything. You are meant to have your heaven on earth. And yeah, to say that only a few select unique individuals have a twin flame or are meant to have their heaven on earth and be happily, married to their dream partner, that's separation consciousness, and it's simply not true. It's not divine. But yeah, the good news is that if you're wondering, do I have a twin flame? And this puts you a little bit in a sad mood. Well, know that you do have a twin flame and you can be with your twin flame. And it's in your hands, right? It's all a matter of you committing to this path, doing the inner work. And at the time of this recording, we have over 30 twin flame couples living in Harmonious Union. And you will be one of them too, if you choose to be, But yeah, I'll get to the whole being with your twin flame in this lifetime thing in a later myth. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, myth number 2 is that your twin flame and you aren't meant to be together forever. And the other thing that I've seen is that your twin flame prepares you for your soulmate, and your soulmate is meant to be your forever person. And yeah, for those of you that are beginners here, let's clarify some things. So your twin flame is meant to be your ultimate lover, your perfect partner, your best friend, right? And they share all your core values. So whatever you value, they share it. They have the same core values exactly 100%. And their life's vision is complementary to yours. Not identical necessarily, because you're not carbon copies, but they're complementary. They don't contradict each other, right? Think of it as identical twins physically. Like, they share the same DNA, but they're not carbon copies of each other. So on a soul level, this is you and your twin flame. And as your soulmates, because you have many soulmates, are souls that you resonate with very closely at one time in your eternal journey as a divine being, as a soul. And they are a pretty poor choice in romantic partner, because they don't share the same exact core values as you. They might share a good percentage, but not all of them. And their life's vision is not perfectly complementary to yours. It will contradict yours at some point. And you and your twin flame also make the same core choices. So you choose union, your twin flame chooses union too. It's impossible for you to choose separately, because you're one being at the core. However, with a soulmate, at some point you will come apart during your eternal life's journey, and that's okay, because they were not meant to be your forever partner. And yeah, you can see why this myth is so false now, right? Because your forever partner just prepares you to be with someone that is not your forever partner. Yeah, this doesn't feel good. And it doesn't feel good because it's not divine truth. Divine truth always feels good. And yeah, I'll share a little tip with you on how you can discern for yourself whether those myths are myths or not. And whatever you read on the internet, whatever twin flame information, or not only, for spirituality in general. Feel into it with your heart, right? Does it feel good? Does it feel peaceful? Or does it feel bad? Does it feel icky? Because whatever feels bad and icky is not divine truth. But if it feels good, if it feels peaceful, if it feels divine, then definitely that is a divine truth. And of course it might take a little bit for your radar to tune itself, but you already have it, right? You're simply remembering that your divinity. So it's okay to be patient with yourself as you grow into this ability to discern the truth from the myth. And yeah, let's go to Myth number 3, twin flames aren't meant to be romantic partnerships. And yeah, no. As I said before, your twin flame is also your ultimate lover. And who better to spend the rest of your life with and be intimate with than, the person that is created to be your best friend, that shares all your core values, that has the same life vision, or, very complementary. What would be the best option? Of course, your twin flame, right? And yeah, and some people out there might be like, you know what, it might be your family member, it might be your pet, it might be, they can just be, yeah. This is not Game of Thrones, people. Okay, your twin flame is not your family member. Yeah, that's gross. And it's definitely not a pet, because animals, well, they are very divine. They're not children of God, they're creations of God. And your perfect romantic partner will be a fellow child of God, they will be a human. So yeah, just keep this in mind. Your twin flame is a person, and they're not related to you in any way, like family-wise. And yeah, for those of you that are like, oh, my twin flame friend zoned me, and does that mean we're not twin flames? Well, that's a block to heal, right? Because eventually you will be romantic with your twin flame. You will be intimate. Keeping this video appropriate, but yeah, you're meant to come together as lovers also. However, foundation of friendship is so important for your twin flame union, so definitely there will be friendship, and deep friendship, intimate friendship, in which you can like share all of yourself and be accepted, feel good, about sharing all of yourself, and your twin flame will be able to do the same for you. That's really beautiful. But yeah, also keep in mind that it's not meant to be just friends forever, because there is this desire for romance, this desire for, also other things. You get my point. But yeah, just and there's no shame in feeling like it's better to be friends for now, right? Just you're healing through things. It's okay if there are blocks, for example, like past relationship that felt really bad, and you're still healing. It's okay, and your journey is unique and sacred just the way it is. So yeah, it's safe to accept yourself where you are right now, but yeah, also keep desiring and following this desire for more, because it's a divine desire to be intimate with your twin flame. God put it in your heart for a reason. So yeah, definitely, if you're not experiencing this in your reality, it's safe to keep healing the blocks to that. So yeah, myth number 4, the twin flame journey is meant to be hard, and it's heartbreaking, and it's suffering, and oh my god, I want out of this. And yeah, I can see where this myth originated from, because when you don't have the right tools and resources and the right support, it can feel terrible to be on this journey. It's so intense because your twin flame is always mirroring to you your deepest fears and your upsets and all those things. And if you're not equipped to deal with this, it can feel horrible. I get that. But when you do have the right support and the right tools to deal with this, the mirror exercise, Twin Flame Ascension School, all the wonderful e-courses, right? At Twin Flames Universe, and working with an Ascension Coach, so important. Yeah, when you have all that, it feels really easy. Easy mode in a game, So yeah, there's definitely no reason to suffer, and yeah, being with your twin flame is peaceful and normal. It feels natural because that's how you were created, to be together. So yeah, if you're not experiencing that, you're just, coming into that, you're healing that, and having the right support is so important. So if you've been feeling like you're struggling, or that it sucks, you want out, giving up will not give you peace, because it will not produce the results that you desire, which is to be with your person, your ultimate lover. However, what will give you peace is to claim your support. And definitely look into claiming your support in joining Twin Flame Ascension School, working with an Ascension Coach. It makes a huge difference. My life before that and after that, oh my god, huge difference. Just potatoes and oranges, like, can't compare to that. One was, well, let's not say one is easier than the other. With the potatoes and oranges example, that was a bit unfortunate, but but bear with me here. Yeah, life before this work and this journey was very hard, and well, yeah, potatoes are hard before they're boiled, so I guess the example was not unfortunate after all. But yeah, afterwards, very fun, very easy. So, myth number 5, and we're almost at the end, wow, is that you can blame your way into twin flame union, and that, your twin flame is out there outside of you, they're having all the fun, they're, hanging out with all these girls or boys, and you're just here in your corner crying after them, and that's not the truth at all. And of course, if the behavior your twin flame is showing you upsets you, that means that you're responsible for healing this within yourself. Because if you're aware of it, you're responsible for it, right? And this is so empowering because it's not about what your twin flame does on the outside, it's all about how you feel on the inside. So if you choose to feel good, if you choose to pursue peace above all, if you choose love above all, and to have a deep relationship with yourself and God, you're unstoppable. And your twin flame will naturally mirror these choices because, as I said earlier in the video, if you remember, you and your twin flame share one consciousness. So yeah, it's impossible for you to choose different things. So you choose union, they choose union as well. And while they might not be doing the same thing externally, they might not be doing the mirror exercise like you are, they have their own way of processing their feelings, and they're working on one part of your union as you're working on this part of your union. So you're both working in tandem together in perfect cooperation, and you might not, see that now, but, it's safe to trust in the truth of your creation, and it's safe to trust God here. And that there is a purpose in whatever upset you're going through and whatever you're healing. There's always a purpose. Nothing happens just because, okay? And the universe is conspiring in your favor. And it might not feel like this way at the height of your upset, but yeah, I want to share one quote from the Romance Attraction E-course, is that, sadness is your joy returning to you. And, if you're experiencing a lack of romance in your life and you're healing this right now, that's your romance returning to you. It's all about, your upset is, your peace returning to you. So yeah, the bigger the upset, the bigger the peace afterwards. And yeah, the other thing I want to address about this myth is that you've never been separate from your twin flame. It's just an illusion that, collectively as a humanity we're so invested in, but, that has never been the case. So you're just remembering your, initial divine state of being, in which, you were never separate from them. So it's not your twin flame is out there doing their thing and you're doing your thing. It's, you're both working as one on your union. And again, it might not look like it on the outside, the same way necessarily, but that's okay too. It's safe to accept what is. And yeah, if there's a desire in your heart to really bring your twin flame into spirituality, as you heal the blocks that prevent them from joining this, from joining you there, you will notice that they naturally want to meet you there. So very, very important. Just whatever it is, don't focus on your twin flame and what they're doing, what they're not doing. Focus on yourself. Because yeah, you cannot blame your way into union. You cannot just sit there and hope that maybe one day your twin flame will realize that you're so awesome and they want to be with you. Because first you need to realize that you're so awesome and you want to be with yourself. And yeah, that's the only way. Because, basic law of attraction. Waiting begets more waiting, and more waiting, and just, yeah, does it really serve you to sit there and complain, or does it serve you to love yourself in those places that are hurting and really pay attention to yourself? Just some food for thought here. And last but not least, the final myth that I want to share with you today, and like the truth behind it, because we care more about the truth here, not the myth itself. But yeah, it's good to have those conversations to really get clear on what those myths mean, and like really reach the truth here. Very important, because yeah, with the wrong information, you can be stuck in cycles for like forever. So yeah, very important to address the truth. And yeah, myth number 6 is that twin flames one day merge together and they ascend and, they just leave the earthly realm and just, ooh. And to this, this myth originated in separation consciousness, again, as all myths, because you're already whole and there's nothing to merge with. And also, you and your twin flame were never separate. So if something was not separate, how can it merge? It's already one, So there's nothing to merge here. You're already whole. You're already perfect as you were created. And yeah, you don't need your twin flame in a needy way. It's safe to desire them, of course, and it's natural to desire them. But, and of course, you can live your life, as a whole being, even right now. Right? But, you always want to work towards union. But, that's not to say you're incomplete right now. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? And you're one wing of a bird, your twin flame is another, and together you just fly. And it's easy and it's natural. But yeah, that's not to say that right now you're incomplete or whatever, right? Just, you're already perfect and whole. And yeah, it's also the way that you manifest your twin flame into your life is realizing this truth and realizing you don't need anything from them. They're not your source. Because if you're trying to go to your twin flame to ask for love, to, attention, validation, all those things, it feels icky to them. And yeah, it makes sense because nobody likes a needy person. But the good news is that you don't need your twin flame for those things. You have the divine, you have yourself, right? So by being self-sufficient here, by giving yourself all this love and attention, you're just automatically magnetic to them. And let me say this, yeah, they cannot resist that. Okay, self-love, highly magnetic to your twin flame. So yeah. So this is all I have for you in this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it insightful and that it really helped you get clear on some things if you were confused before. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to click the like button and subscribe to this channel for more awesome content from our students here at Twin Flames Universe. I'm also a certified Ascension Coach, so if you would like to, get into Ascension coaching, Twin Flame coaching, and really expedite, your Harmonious Union and get there faster and easier, then definitely check out the description for my links below. So, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.